You know, okay, this is embarrassing, but I don't know how else to ask you about this. A lot of fans of your show, The Leftovers. I really love the show. Many women today on my staff came up to me and they were saying, you have to ask Justin, there's a scene where you're jogging and they say that your package is quite apparent when you're jogging in these sweatpants. And it's, I guess, a thing that women are talking about. And this is a true story, a little behind the scenes on how it works here. All the women here are like, ask him about it, ask him about it. I'm like, how am I supposed to ask him that?
You must address the flopping schlong.
Yeah. But how do I address it without, like, I couldn't help but notice? It puts me in a weird position.
It puts me in a weird position as well.
Yeah. So let's talk about it. You know, what's going on? I mean, was there enhancement going on there?
Oh, God.
Did you put a clock down there?
Exactly. There's no... I'm trying to figure out what the classy way to answer this question is.
You're on the wrong show for that, man.
No, it's, the true story is that I didn't know that that was a thing until there's 2 jogging scenes in the show. There's one in the pilot episode, and then there's one we did much later. And oh God, I don't want to even tell the story. It's so boring. But
please, no one's this fine. It's just us.
Okay, good.
Like, these cameras aren't real. These cameras aren't real.
And then when I went to get my wardrobe for the second jogging scene way later, there was my jogging pants, and then there was 2 pairs of underwear in the dressing room. And I was like, oh, so I can clearly choose between 2 pairs? And they were like, no, they want you to wear them both. So
because they were like, it's not restrained enough.
I don't know if it was.
So what?
I was like, this is
what the
HBO.
women in my office are bugging me about is the result of you with like 3 pairs of underwear on.
I know.
Good God!
I don't know how to answer this question.
No, there's really not a question there. I'm just congratulating you. I like how you're like, I didn't know that was a thing.
Well, you guys, I mean,
Not really. No. I'm more of a grower, so no.
We're the worst show on television. The Leftovers is by the creators of Lost.
Yeah.
And what I love about it is, like Lost, you get hooked. You just don't know. There's so many mysteries that when it begins, and you don't know how it's going to unfold. When you took on this project, had you watched Lost? Did you watch all the Lost episodes?
No, I'd seen a couple, like the pilot and a couple other episodes of Lost, and then when I got the job with Damon Lindelof, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna burn through this thing. I'm gonna binge watch it, and I sat down with my iTunes and watched the first, I don't know, 6 or 7, and then I was like, wow, this is really getting intense. And then I was like, how many of these things are there? And I blooped it up on my iTunes, and there's like 220 of them. So I was like, you can't binge watch that, you know.
No.
It
would take a long time to binge watch that show. But do you know what's going to happen because I got sucked into the show, and I desperately want to know what's going to happen, but I also, in your position, I think I would not want to know what's going to happen.
I didn't want to know. I mean, Damon always asks you, he's like, you know, do you want to know? And I was just like, no, you know. And for me, it was more like I sort of wanted to experience it more like the viewer would experience it, where I'd get the scripts and I'd be surprised. Oh, look, I'm crying again, or you know, like punching something, or collapsing. Or,
you should use.
Oh wow, my life is so hard again.
Yeah. You should use cue cards and literally find out while you're shooting it.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh? Oh.